Oh, hey y'all, welcome to my open diary session. I just completed an entry. Check it out. I'm just laying here thinking, and I remember one time when I was talking to Child Protective Services after I contacted the police and got Child Protective Services involved, and they turned against me after talking to my narcissistic ex. I swear he knows somebody in that system because, man, the evidence and how, man. Anyway, I was telling her that my son was crying one time and, afraid. He just broke out crying, saying that he wanted to come home. And anyway, long story short, she was like, you got to tell him he can't be crying. That right there, he can't just be crying. That'll make his daddy mad. He can't do that. I said to myself, I said some stuff to myself. I won't say what I said because shit could be used against you. But anyway, I told her, I was like, but he was afraid. I said, you're telling me to tell my son not to cry so he won't make his dad mad when he's afraid. Like the stuff that he got to know somebody in this system because I'm telling you, it's like crazy. Like it's crazy shit. But that's crazy as fuck. She told me to tell my baby not to cry and say that he's afraid because that will make his daddy mad. So you know that nigga can be triggered and you telling me to make sure my baby doesn't trigger him, not express his emotions. Man, shit has been so crazy through this process. Like, blatant evidence of neglect, just being overlooked. Crazy shit. Like, y'all wouldn't believe. Me calling the police for help and them coming out and protecting him. I let them motherfuckers in my house, and seconds after I realized that they weren't really there for me, and I told him, I said, I shouldn't let you in my fucking house. And he looked me dead in my face and said, you're right. Like, y'all wouldn't believe. It's been some crazy shit. I think I'll tell y'all that story. It was so long and hectic. I was in the middle of doing hair with a client. It was like 8 cops in my house. I'm standing in front of my children with my arms open wide, I had my gun on top of the refrigerator. The female cop kept, giving me that look like, and I had my little thing showing how I shot because, baby, I don't miss. I'm good. And I had my little targets up there, so she kept looking at that with this smirk and rocking back and forth like she wanted to rock my shit. You know what I'm saying? I kept looking at her ass, so the look I was giving her made me, I know I made her want to. But anyway, I'm going to tell y'all that story later.